check me from Earth-33, check me from Earth-33, check me from Earth-33, check me from Earth-33, check me from Earth, check me from Earth-33, check me from Earth-33, check.
Great things here for Illuminati's debut issue. I've seen DMX's Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood cover paid homage to before by Kieran Grant during Marvel's hip-hop variant promo amidst my community college days. But the black colorway this time around with a black woman on the A cover speaks volumes as to what AWA has in store for this series. The premise is simple. A sex pot moves down from Missouri and gets caught up in the LA music industry scene, turning up dead and triggering an investigation from her sister that will lead her sister to a first-hand experience of LA's underworld, both criminal and metaphysical. There's nothing fresh to that story. But AWA is giving the artists a pass to do what they want here, and that means tits are out and asses are up, even if initially the only naked woman in this adult comic can be found on an autopsy table. Dennis Cohen and Bill Sienkiewicz are reunited from their hardware run over at Milestone for interiors, and it can't be overstated that these two have resumes that stretch into classic album covers for the likes of GZA and EPMD. Sanford Green is no slouch either. Just check his work with Chuck Brown. He gets the B covered. And Brian Edward Hill ties it all together in between writing duties with his far more complex run over at Marvel on Earth's 6160's Ultimate Black Panther. This is a solid team for an indie, dedicated to showing off beautiful black women in comic books raw and unfiltered. For this week's Check Me from Earth-33, I could have easily chosen one of the many Marvel books that had Storm in it like Hellfire Vigil or Avengers number 794, or said something about Doc Midnight and Scandal Savage's undeniable chemistry in Jeff Lemire's JSA number 9. But though those big two books had black women in them, none of them had down-to-earth scenes of a black woman indulging in the coping mechanism of a shot of whiskey and a sorry attempt to forget the pain of losing someone close to her, or playing her sister's guitar to invite those memories to flood back, along with her sister's corporal and vengeful spirit. That scene in particular is why I would pick up the green variant over the Grant cover this time around, because green repurposing that interior on the cover is far more poignant than retouching up the Mexican Wolverine in an unrelated ploy to get people to touch the book, because it's the closest most readers, including myself, will get to touching some boobs this week. AWA has been on fire this year, and I'm happy to see they are not stopping after wrapping Johnson and Palomatti's wildly entertaining pop kills. The only name I would like to see detached from this book is its main benefactor, Charlemagne the God. From the coon character he regularly exudes as his on-air personality whenever he goes live on syndicated urban radio, to his sexually deviant nature that has made issues for him off the mic, I have no idea why he's been allowed into this medium other than paying to have an executive credit on a blaxploitation comic book. It pisses me off because Neil Gaiman's Anansi Boys got the axe on its penultimate issue, and Ed Piskor took his own damn life, both over sexual allegations. But Charlemagne could waltz into this culture just because he could throw some money around, while creative minds unlike him have lost their lives or had their lives' work tarnished by the same hearsay. That's another reason why I prefer Green's version cover. I prefer Charlemagne's name off the cover. He's done major damage to the black community and the image of black males in particular. And if the allegations are true, the physical bodies of black women have not been safe from this clown either. I don't care how much money he threw at AWA to kickstart this project. Charlemagne's name messes up the legitimacy of this book that otherwise has a solid team and a cool story, but a terrible investor far from an angel. Want to talk about shadowy figures in the entertainment industry? Well, with Charlemagne funding this passion project, readers could go as far as the cover and get that conversation started. Love him or hate him like I do, this is excellent marketing. And after picking up issue 1, I don't find myself dropping Illuminati before its 5-issue run is done, just because an asshole has found a way to attach himself to AWA Studios.
From Earth-33, check me from Earth-33, check me from Earth-33, check me from Earth-33, check me from Earth, check me from Earth-33, check me from Earth-33,